Thank you for joining us here today as we give a brief COVID update as we move forward into the 2021 seasons. Friday night lights are upon us, and with that, the fall season is in full swing. We look forward to seeing everyone out at the games and contests as we continue into the fall seasons. COVID has stayed with us as well. It's rearing its head across the state of Texas with various outbreaks across cities. Some folks have not been affected at all, some have been affected quite a bit. TAPS continues to monitor local, city, state, and national resources for COVID protocols, and we will advise if any changes are made moving forward. As we go forward, each school should develop their own protocols for COVID-19, and they should adhere to those protocols as we continue to move forward into the school year. An affirmation between schools is still required this year as we move into contest, basically stating that each team and all the team personnel are in adherence and in good standing with the COVID policy of their school. One of the biggest questions we get here in the TAPS office is, are masks required? Each school shall determine their own mask policy for their team participants in each contest. So that includes team members, bench personnel, trainers if you have them, coaches, anyone that's on the sideline for the football game, or those that are on the bench for a volleyball or indoor sport. Each school should make their own plans for masks in their facilities which best serve their stakeholders' needs. Those should also be sent to the visiting schools so that they'll know what to expect when they get there. As a team leaves the playing surface or they move from the stands to the playing surface, such as a ninth grade volleyball team having played and moving to the stands, or a varsity team who's watched the ninth grade and now moves to the floor, when you're in the stands, you're part of the fan group and must abide by the home team's rules if they require a mask or not. We've also been asked about vaccination requirements for TAPS. TAPS does not have any vaccination requirements, though schools should seek their own leadership and counsel as to whether they will do that or not. Negative tests are not required by TAPS in order to be a participant or to return from play. Last year, we required a physician's note and approval prior to return to play. This year, each school is allowed to determine their own return to play protocols. As we move forward, we will continue to monitor the situations. We hope we don't have to call a halt or a brief break to the seasons, but if we do, we'll be sure to let you know as soon as possible. Games that are not able to be played, we've already had several football games and quite a few volleyball games this week not being able to be played. Those will be considered no contest. They will not be forfeits. They will simply not count in the season records. The TAPS Championships, we still plan on being in person. If we have to move to a virtual format, we're ready to move that way as well. If you have questions, please reach out to the TAPS office at info@taps.biz, B-I-Z, or give us a call at 254-947-9268. Thank you for joining us for this COVID update, and we look forward to a great fall season to come.